The Raman Empire, a name whispered with reverence, a legend etched in history. From humble beginnings, it rose to become a beacon of knowledge, a titan of trade, a symbol of unity and prosperity. This era, bathed in the golden light of achievement, saw the Raman people reach unprecedented heights. Their emperors, wise and just, ruled with a firm but fair hand. The arts flourished, painting the empire in vibrant hues of creativity. Scholars, their minds alight with the thirst for knowledge, made groundbreaking discoveries in medicine, astronomy, and mathematics. The Raman Empire, it seemed, was destined for an eternity of greatness. But even in this golden age, a shadow lurked. A subtle, insidious shadow that threatened to consume the empire from within. This, dear reader, was the shadow of gender inequality, a shadow that would deepen with time, ultimately leading to the empire's downfall. At first, the signs were easy to miss, mere whispers against the backdrop of Raman's success. Women, though acknowledged for their roles as wives and mothers, found themselves increasingly excluded from the public sphere. Positions of power, reserved for men, access to education, largely denied. Their voices, though brimming with wisdom and insight, were often silenced, their potential left untapped. This insidious inequality, like a creeping vine, began to snake its way through the very fabric of Raman's society. The once vibrant tapestry of collaboration, where men and women worked side by side, began to fray at the edges. Resentment simmered, a dangerous undercurrent to the outward appearance of prosperity. The empire, blind to the growing discontent, continued its pursuit of glory. But how could true greatness be achieved when half its population was systematically held back? The seeds of the Raman Empire's demise, though small, had been sown. The tale of Empress Amara serves as a stark illustration of the insidious nature of gender inequality within the Raman Empire. Amara, wife of Emperor Valerius, was a woman of extraordinary intellect and political acumen. Her wisdom was renowned, her counsel sought by even the most seasoned advisors. When Valerius fell ill, it was Amara who effectively ruled in his stead. She navigated complex political landscapes, negotiated peace treaties, and even led the Raman army to victory against a barbarian horde. Her strength and capability were undeniable. Yet upon Valerius's death, the throne was not hers to claim. Despite her proven abilities, tradition dictated that a woman could not rule. The throne passed to Valerius's inept nephew, a man wholly unprepared for the weight of leadership. Amara's pleas for reason, her warnings of the dangers of such a decision, fell on deaf ears. The silencing of Empress Amara sent shockwaves through the Raman Empire. It was a turning point, a catalyst that brought simmering tensions to the boil. The inherent unfairness of the situation, the blatant disregard for Amara's capability, ignited a firestorm of dissent. The empire, once a symbol of unity, found itself increasingly divided. On one side stood the traditionalists, clinging fiercely to outdated norms. On the other, a growing movement demanding equality, advocating for the recognition of women's contributions. This period, known as the Great Schism, marked the beginning of the end for the Raman Empire. Internal strife, fueled by the fires of inequality, weakened the empire from within, leaving it vulnerable to both internal and external threats. The once mighty Raman Empire, now a house divided, teetered on the brink of collapse.